guys? I'm Justin Swanstrom. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you can see, Aftermath 2.0 is back on the ground. We got the shocks in it. I had to do a little bit of grinding and cutting to be able to get my rear center section in the car. I had to change some things out. I ended up putting the wrong converter in for the transmission, so I went ahead and had to do that. But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. So I basically just use it as a test session, so whenever I'm at the racetrack, if I ever have an issue, I'm able to take some things apart. I know what tools I need for this car. It's a little bit different than Alcatraz 2.0, and now we are completely 100% ready for any problems at the track. If it's motor, transmission, converter, shocks, anything, we got all the parts, we got everything we need, so it's basically like a trial and error. But anyways, I just wanted to show y'all back on the ground real quick. We got the car cover on it because I'm about to leave. I got to head on over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars to get some things fixed. We will talk about that here in a little bit. But I just wanted to show y'all real quick. As you can see, we have stuffed the wheel and tire up inside the car a little bit more. It gives it that better look. We already put our new Ron G shocks on, and we got the settings all situated. I gave him the measurements for the front struts. He's getting me those out this week. I can't thank him enough. Him and the guys over at Afterworks, they are helping us out tremendously to be able to go run No Prep Kings Season 4. I had a bunch of people ask me what this little pecker extender thing right here hanging out the side of the car. So what that is that's an antenna, kind of like what y'all have on your vehicles. I have an antenna inside this car too. No, I do not have FM radio. I wish I did. I'd be able to listen to music while I'm out there busting everybody's ass. But I have that antenna there because I wear a headset inside the car. If you've seen in previous videos, whenever the car's backing up, nobody is in front of them. That's because either my dad, Mike Starvinos, those are the only two people that'll ever line me up when I'm out racing. But they are behind the car on the headset, telling me where I need to go, left, right. Now Mike, he gets a little carried away. He's like left, right, make a U-turn. Like, I don't know how in the hell you can make a fucking U-turn in the middle of the track. But we have a good relationship. We like to have fun. We talk a lot of shit on the headsets inside the car. The best thing about having the headsets is whenever Mike is driving his car and I'm in my car and we're both in the staging lanes, we literally can sit there and talk shit to each other while being inside the car. But I wanted to show y'all, see how that wheel is tucked up in there. Thing is looking beautiful. We already got the ride height set on the car, got everything completely ready. This car is about to get loaded up in the trailer so it can head on down to Fort Lauderdale Speed and Truck World. Mike Starvinos, him and Cammy are gonna knock the wrap out. We are still a little unsure on what color we're gonna wrap this. Mike texted me yesterday. He said, man, I need you to let me know a color. I sent him a text back. I literally told him that I do not care what it is. Don't tell me, just go ahead and do it. We got something special that's gonna be put on the roof. I wanted that to be on there. I said, whatever you do past that, that is on you. Mike has great taste in race cars. As you can see, he wrapped Alcatraz 2.0. He did everything to make that car as nice as it is. He also gets on my ass a lot because I don't like to wipe it down as much as it needs to be. But Brian, Big Daddy Brian, saves me from all that. Anyway, so now we got that out of the way, and before we head on over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars, you know what we're about to do. That is the 3 questions. Every video, I will answer either at the beginning, the middle, or the end. 3 questions from y'all. I love interacting with the fans. It gives me an opportunity to be able to learn something from y'all. It gives y'all an opportunity to be able to learn something from me. So let's go ahead and jump in. As you can see my little notepad, I write everything down. I read every comment. I try to respond when I can. And if I don't get back to you, don't get frustrated, guys. There's one of me. There's 10,000 of y'all. I will get back. I love interacting with the fans. That's the best part about this job. Enough with that. Let's get into this question. So, first question, and I hope I pronounced this right, is Laramie Powers. Okay? How long does it take you to make a pass? Do you wait on others? That is a great question. So, we don't run radiators inside the car. I don't run a radiator in none of my motors. So my motors don't get hot. After a full pass, burnout and everything, I think my engine gets like 130, maybe 140 degrees at most. So we do not need a radiator. So what I do is I let the other guy fire up first, because we make a pass, I do a burnout, back up, make my hit in pretty quick fashion. I let the other guy fire up, go out there and go start his burnout. When he starts his burnout, go ahead and fire my car up, get out there, do a burnout, go ahead, back up, I'm ready to rock. It takes an average about 30 seconds for me to make a hit. From when I start my car up to going to do a burnout, unless I gotta wait on somebody, which I don't mind. I can just sit there, my motor don't get that hot. But if I was there just to make a solo shakedown, I can do a burnout, I can back up, a purge. I don't do all that purging. You know, some of them guys, they got millionaire pockets. They purge up in the air, high. They're out there wasting tens of pounds of nitrous. And I don't see the justice in that. So I see, give me a quick little 2 purges. I go ahead and whop it through the motor, and then we'll go ahead and make us a quick little 360 pass. That's how we break it down. All right, question number 2, okay? This is from Randy Mann. Randy Mann said, how much does it cost to go to a race? That is kind of a hard question. I can tell you that it does cost roughly about $700 to $750 every time I fire this car up. From buying for parts all around, fuel, nitrous, everything. When I fire this car up, it's $700 to $750. To go to a race, you gotta pay your admission fee, you gotta pay for the fuel to get to the track, fuel going in the car, the nitrous, tires, everything, all the crew members. I pay for all the crew members to get in. If we're sleeping out of town or doing whatever, I pay for them to get hotels. Other than Mike gets his own shit because he likes to stay at the fucking Ritz-Carlton and all that. I can't afford all that. But other than that, it can get pricey, but it just matters where we're going and where we're racing at. All right, question number 3 and our last question for this vlog. I don't know why I held 3 up at the last minute. It is what it is. But this is from Robert, aka Superman Render. Robert, that's a pretty long fucking name. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. But anyways, he says, what is the best air conditions to race in? There's a lot of good air conditions, but it matters in DA, temperature, and all that. So, personally, you want the DA as low as you can get it. DA is horsepower. Whenever you see the air dropping, if it's, I don't know, at sea level, if it's 200, 300, hell, I've been at races where it's been negative 1,500 foot of air. That means it is great racing weather. Also, nitrous motors, when you see them purging up in the air, if it's like coming up yay high right here, and it's kind of like see-through, that means the air is not good outside. But if you see them motherfuckers purge that thing 40 foot up in the air, and you can see pure white nitrous coming out, guarantee they about to lay down them a lick because the motor's making more power. The guys have to be behind the computer. They got to turn that thing down because the air is so good outside, it's going to make up the power for it. Us personally, we usually get pretty fucked up because we try to go in there and swing the bat and we end up kicking the tires or something. But we have been 364 at 204 mile an hour with Mike Starvino's in the car. He goes ahead and lets me know that every day. He's been the fastest one in the camp. It is what it is. Sooner or later I will get around him, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Now that we got the 3 questions out of the way, guys, don't forget, just because I didn't get to your question does not mean it won't be in the later videos. Keep dropping your questions on every video. I got multiple vlogs coming out, and we're vlogging every day. We are posting every day. We got SwanGang, we got SwanVlogs, I got SwanCast coming. We're still working on that. We finally got us a handyman. He's getting the building all set up for us. We're gonna have a badass table. We're gonna have badass people that are on the show. I'm gonna have badass guests. We're just gonna have an all-around badass Swan cast, my own personal podcast. I've been wanting to do this for a while. It gives me a chance to be able to interact with y'all a little bit more, and I think we're just all gonna have fun. 2020 is our year. Street Outlaw No Prep Kings is coming up March 20th, Tucson, Arizona. We're going out there. We're gonna punch them boys and girls in the mouth. We're gonna give them all the energy we can give them, and we're gonna go out and try to get us a win, bring it back to the sunny state of Florida. All right, enough talking from me. Let's go ahead and take the parts over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars. You can actually see this is my exhaust pipe. I'm supposed to put it on my truck. Maybe I could throw it on the end of Mike Starvino's car. You know, the baddest 632 in the fucking world. That thing's so nice sounding. But we're taking the drive shaft tunnel that came out of Alcatraz 2.0 over to Cameron Johnson Race Cars. They got wrecked at the last race. We blew a drive shaft, so we gotta get some things welded up, get some things patched and repaired, get the shifter put back on it, because I got some awesome news coming to y'all. Hi guys, so we're over here at Cameron Johnson Race Cars. I'm actually dropping my drive shaft tunnel off because the big news is we are going to go to South Georgia Motorsports Park this weekend. I was going to go up there, just hang out, do some vlogs, spectate. It was going to be the first lights out race I have missed in 10 years, but Dad woke up last night about 3 a.m. He came in there and woke me up. I don't know why he woke me up at 3 a.m., but he goes, hey, you want to go to Georgia? And I go, I'm already going to Georgia. And he goes, no, I'm talking about Alcatraz 2.0. We'll go run Pro 275 and try to take that money. And I said, okay, but what about the dry shaft explosion and you know, the tunnel? He goes, we'll just hit up CJRC, Cameron Johnson Race Cars, and have them fix the tunnel, get everything situated. So we have 4 days to get everything fixed, wired in the car, dry shaft made, put back in the car. Hopefully everything is good, and then we're gonna head up to Georgia. We'll be there Friday. We're gonna only have 2 rounds of qualifying to be able to get into the show. Everybody else is already qualifying from Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll be there Friday. We will be showing up Friday because work does come first, and we didn't schedule this out. But we're gonna show up, we're gonna give it our best shot, I guess you wanna say. Hopefully we can run good in the Pro 275 class. We've already been at 89. We're gonna try to improve and do better and try to lock us in some grudge races and hopefully win that $10,000. We went to the final round down in Bradenton, ran good, had a little malfunction, dry shaft explosion, but Cameron Johnson, he's getting this fixed for me. He's helping me out this weekend. So as you can see, dry shaft tunnel got a little hurt. We're gonna go ahead and try to modify it. Cameron said he'll have this thing back to me tomorrow, all fixed up. Got to mount the shifter back on the top of it. It blew the shifter off. Gonna mount the shifter, get our on-off switch inside the car so I'm able to turn it on or off. Get this thing set back in the car. Got a dry shaft being made. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a bending, or Cameron will, a little bit of modifying. Get this thing back up in the car so we can go ahead and head on up to South Georgia Motorsports Park so we get our race on.